The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start.
Set to kick this one.
A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Blue Devils will take over 1st and 10.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They run the reverse. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Turning it on. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
2-7, SMU 0.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The short hand. It's Brinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To the air, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he makes the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Looking to throw on third. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
He'll pull it down. Turning on the Jets. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
They want to throw it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and he'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Jennings. Starting to feel a little pressure. Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Maryland. It's a running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's good for a first
This
down.
offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone.
SMU offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Grabbed on the outside. It's Johnson. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Mustangs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down.
Timeout.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. It's a seam wide open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down.
Well, there you're seeing them in.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
The Mustangs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. To the air, it's Jennings. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Corners are going to bail. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They ain't get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And it slips just inside that right upright. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
And the SMU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ebby. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Brinson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs are on the move. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The give on the option. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one they were going to have their hands full trying to slow down this athletic quarterback. That time, they had their eyes in the wrong place. Quarterback got to the perimeter on the right, and it was just too late. Big gainer for the O.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple. He's got it. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he puts through the extra point.
That makes the score.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Look out, he's got room. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make. But tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB. But it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
To throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Quick step and go. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Duke. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Johnson. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Mustangs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 3.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
SMU 17.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll run the option. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward,
going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
and he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes, and here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground.
There he goes. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going up top. Catch in stride inside the 15. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He wants it all. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's a heat. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Blue Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He caught it. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
SMU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He wants a big play here late. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Coming up, 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation